Chapter 11: Source and Means for Permanent Transformation of Society. Introduction. Any society has variety of people having different habits, inbuilt nature, and shortcomings. Most of people live with their habits and shortcomings as they are and suffer throughout their lives. A few of them want to transform themselves, but they don't know what means and ways they should adopt. They get trapped by wrong advices of people, adopting wrong ways, and suffer very seriously. A few of them start consuming some type of local, unproven, and non scientific medicines, which deteriorate their health very severely. Some people come in contact with certain class of people who ruin their lives by the unscientific advices to the major extent knowingly or unknowingly. It is extremely difficult to segregate multiple issues of people of different age group and different class of remedies they experience. Their belief and their way of thinking come in their way to adopt certain proven scientific path to overcome their habits, change of built-in nature, and shortcomings. In this chapter, universal ways and means are broadly highlighted for all those who want to overcome unsolved issues of their lives and transform themselves wholeheartedly. General issues and problems of people. People have different type of problems and issues. There is class of people who want to stop smoking, drinking, taking drugs, chewing tobacco, and many such habits. A class of people in society is fed up with their temperament of getting angry on smallest issues on their peers and subordinates. Some are always in stress due to some reason or other and suffer with blood pressure, tension, and many other health issues. There are few who suffer with habit of overeating as usual, built-in tendency, and many other habits in their routine life. Many suffer with undefined many sex issues. This is common in males and females, including young boys and girls. With major efforts, they don't get rid of sex problems, but go on hiding from society and from their friend circles. Some feel close concern with manners of their children. They are unable to train them with good manners and culture. Some find their children are dull in studies in spite of their best efforts to improve them. Some are very closely concerned for health of their children. List of such issues and problems are unlimited. Furthermore, many other issues get added in their life in day-to-day living. And many people in society feel miserable to deal with unsolved problems of their life. Philosophy to deal with problems of deep concern. All problems and issues, as discussed above, and other undiscussed problems are intrinsic problems of human being. By any external means and ways, these issues cannot be easily understood and resolved, and nor can be tackled without deep concern by hard and heartily efforts. Intrinsically, we all human beings are governed by mind, breathing, and consciousness. We have to look within us to locate the origin of life problems and many personal issues. Concentrating on inner self, we can easily locate origin of all these issues. Our habits, behavior, and all our inbuilt tendencies are closely associated with our desires and build-up of our minds. Transformation of mind. So, unless we transform our thinking, that is, our mind, we cannot bring any transformation in our lives. Our mind and thinking are needed to be transformed in positive direction so that we get positive output that lead to tackle various issues. It must be noted that mind gets energy from breath. So, unless breathing pattern is not transformed, transformation and positive outlook of mind will be nightmare. So, we must concentrate on our breathing pattern to bring any sustainable change in our mind. We have no control on consciousness, but through awareness, we can be cautious of our problems and have close vigilance on our minds. Transformation of breathing pattern. We can survive without food for a couple of days. Our survival is possible just for 2 or 3 days without water. But without air, that is, without breathing, our survival is at stake. We cannot survive more than a couple of minutes. So breathe is called master. It is God. Generally, we take breath from chest. It is shallow breathing. It does not make us healthy. Life force energy derived from this type of breathing is inadequate for proper functioning of all vital organs of the body. One must breathe from navel center. That is, when breath is inhaled, it must go as deep as possible, such that stomach moves up with breath in and stomach goes in when breath is exhaled or out. With this hara center, that is, Tadden point, which is just below the navel center of body is touched, and it gives calmness to mind. This makes us in contact with existence. Breathe intake is properly utilized, and we are in close proximity with divinity. Divine energy is poured in our system. We are then in touch with the existence. This makes our mind calm and sensitive and fills the mind with positive divine energy. Process to enhance conscious energy. Taking the breath downward towards navel center, create vacuumed in the system. This leads consciousness, divine energy, to manifest in the temporary void, just created in absence of air. With this positive energy of mind is enhanced, and mental tendencies and wrong habits are curtailed to some extent. If we continue to breathe from navel, that is, from hara center, our breathing pattern get transformed and our health will get improved by increase of divine energy. Awareness of breath. Watching the breath in and out gives a lot of calmness to mind. With this breath, rate gets reduced slowly. It is Buddhist technique. It is very effective to get peace of mind. Mind gets controlled automatically by practicing this technique. Breath pattern gets changed. Breath rate gets reduced. Time between breath in and breath out is enhanced. Heartbeats slows down. By practicing this technique, mind gets less energy since breath rate is reduced. With this, irritation of mind gets reduced drastically. Mind becomes spiritually strong and great by using life force energy. Mind becomes divine and calm gradually with time. So lot of negative tendencies of mind, unhealthy habits and other vices get curtailed automatically over time. This technique, by increase of time gap between breath, substantially increases divinity, which turns a person to become noble with time having all positive qualities. One has not to leave smoking, drinking, drug taking, tobacco chewing, etc. All these vices and tendencies will leave the users automatically without any additional efforts. Annihilation and transcendence of mind. As brought out above, which make clear that all habits, tendencies, and desires are governed by the mind. So, unless mind is not fully controlled, annihilated, and transcended, no one can transform himself and get rid of his close attachment with his tendencies and habits, etc. Transformation of breathing pattern is quite useful in this direction, but unless mind is annihilated and transcended, we cannot transform ourselves to the desired extent. Transcendence of mind is highly difficult, but it is not impossible. Mind gets controlled automatically if gap between breath in and breathe out is enhanced. By this process, divine energy gradually gets increased. Also, for annihilation of mind and its transcendence, one has to be awake, cautious, and vigilant all the time, so that any type of habits and tendencies Do not force him to align according to them, for this consciousness has to be manifested so as one is always in awareness of all glimpses and thoughts getting into the mind. Meditation is the best means to manifest the conscious energy in the system. Path of meditation. Meditation is the only proven path so as to generate life force in the body and take this life force to third eye location, that is, in between the eyebrows through spinal cord to manifest the self-awareness or consciousness. With regular practice of meditation, life force energy goes on manifesting and gradually mind is controlled as the life force is moved up and reaches to third eye location. By the impact of life force at third eye, mind gets refined, and all habits and tendencies, desires, etc., go on diminishing as life force gets concentrated here. After this, it moves back to original location, that is, coccyx, from where it has started. This rotation of life force through spinal cord from coccyx to third eye location and back leads to human evolution. And gradually, all vices, habits, tendencies, sex issues will be subsided. It turns individual to refined person, and so the society will get transformed if everyone starts following this noble path. Improvement in society. If everyone in society follows the art of meditation, then gradually society will get improved from all vices of habits, tendencies, personal shortcomings, etc. This is the path of self-improvement, cultivating good habits to control temperament and tackling various sex-related issues, etc. This is because of fact that downward flowing sex energy changes its path and moves upward towards apex center. This brings overall transformation in personality of an individual. This makes divinity to manifest in each individual of society. This creates overall development and creativity to spread all around. Conclusion. In conclusion, it may be highlighted that increase of divinity through meditation, transcendence and annihilation of mind, etc., with transformation of breath pattern lead to inner transformation in personality. Then all habits, tendencies, and multifold personal problems and issues will be easily handled by an individual. All external techniques and means are redounded as compared to inner transformation through enhancement by divinity. Inner transformation gives long-lasting permanent transformation of society besides overall development with creativity if each of us is transformed by enhancement of divinity by meditation and other spiritual means.